The Luangwa River is lower than I have ever seen it. Cracked earth stretches along the banks where water once moved freely. The drought has pulled life into narrow, exposed channels. I guide my small patrol boat slowly through shallow water. Mud banks rise on both sides like broken walls. The air feels heavy and dry against my skin. A group of adult hippos stands clustered in a deeper pool far ahead. They remain unusually silent. Then I notice movement in a much shallower section of the river. A baby hippo calf is alone. The small body stands in knee-deep water, separated from the main pod by a long strip of exposed mud. The baby hippo calf turns in slow circles. Its ears twitch constantly. Its eyes remain wide and alert. There is no adult female beside it. The distance between the calf and the deeper pool is too wide for a safe crossing. The mud in between is cracked and unstable. The shallow water around the calf barely covers its legs. I cut the engine and let the boat drift. Something shifts just beneath the surface of the murky water near the calf. A dark ridge glides silently. Then another shape appears at the edge of the bank behind the calf. Tall grass parts slightly in the heat. The baby hippo calf lets out a low distress sound. It takes a hesitant step but does not know which direction is safe. The river feels too small. The distance to the mother feels too far. The calf is exposed in every direction, and I realize this is only the beginning. The crocodile clamps its jaws around the baby hippo calf's hind leg. The shallow water erupts in violent splashes. The calf screams and tries to pull forward. The mud beneath its feet gives way. A second crocodile surfaces only a few feet away. The lioness steps into the water from the exposed bank. Her paws create ripples as she closes the distance. The calf twists its body, trapped between water and land. The crocodile begins a partial death roll but cannot fully spin in the shallow depth. The lioness lunges and swipes at the calf's shoulder. The calf stumbles and nearly collapses. The deeper pool where the mother stands feels impossibly far away. The cracked mud barrier keeps the pod from reaching the calf. Another lion shape appears in the tall grass behind the first lioness. The shallow water limits the crocodile's leverage but not its grip. The calf attempts to move toward deeper water despite the bite. Blood clouds the muddy surface around the hind leg. The lioness snaps forward again, jaws inches from the calf's neck. The second crocodile inches closer beneath the surface. The calf is surrounded from three sides. The drought has reduced the river to a narrow killing zone. I can see the mother hippo shifting violently in the distant pool. She cannot cross the cracked earth fast enough. The crocodile tightens its hold. The lioness prepares for another full lunge. The calf's strength is fading, and I realize I have only seconds before the river claims it. I push the throttle forward and send the patrol boat straight toward the calf. The engine roars across the shallow channel. Water sprays outward as the hull cuts through the muddy surface. The crocodile still holds the baby hippo calf's hind leg. The lioness remains within striking distance in the water. I steer directly between the calf and the lioness. The boat's wake crashes into the shallow bank. The lioness steps back instinctively. I grab a marine flare from the storage box. I ignite it and raise the burning red light high above the water. Smoke pours into the dry air over the Luangwa River. The crocodile loosens its grip for a split second. I rev the engine again and angle the bow toward the crocodile. The prop wash churns violently near the reptile's head. The crocodile releases the calf's leg. The baby hippo calf collapses briefly but remains conscious. The lioness circles at the edge of the disturbed water. I swing the flare toward the bank where another lion shape moves in the grass. The red light and smoke force hesitation. The second crocodile slips beneath the surface. I keep the engine running to maintain pressure. The calf attempts to stand again in the shallow water. Blood trails behind the injured leg, but the body remains upright. I position the boat between the calf and the predators. The river becomes a barrier instead of a trap. For the first time, the attackers begin to retreat. The mother hippo reaches the baby hippo calf in deeper water. She positions her massive body between the calf and the open channel. The injured hind leg drifts just below the surface. Blood thins in the current. A crocodile rises again several meters away. It begins moving slowly toward the pair. The shallow drought channel leaves little room to maneuver. I keep the patrol boat idling nearby. The mother hippo turns her head toward the approaching crocodile. Her body tenses visibly. The baby hippo calf presses closer against her side. Another ripple appears behind them. A second crocodile tests the distance. The cracked mud banks trap everyone in a narrowing corridor. The lioness reappears briefly at the far edge of the bank. She watches for weakness. The crocodile lunges forward in a sudden burst. The mother hippo reacts instantly. She charges through the water toward the crocodile. Her jaws open wide above the surface. The crocodile twists away under the force of her surge. Water explodes outward in a violent collision. The second crocodile submerges quickly. The lioness steps back from the edge. The mother hippo circles back to the calf. She pushes the calf gently toward the deepest section of the pool. I reduce engine noise to avoid adding stress. The crocodiles remain at a safer distance. The lioness disappears fully into tall grass. The mother hippo stays alert, but no longer advances. The baby hippo calf remains afloat beside her. For the first time since the attack began, the water belongs to them again. The deeper pool grows quieter as the sun lowers over the Luangwa River. The mother hippo keeps her body pressed close to the baby hippo calf. The injured hind leg moves slowly beneath the surface. There is no fresh blood in the water. The pod of adult hippos forms a loose circle around them. No crocodile breaks the surface nearby. No lion appears along the cracked banks. The drought still scars the river, but this section is calm. The baby hippo calf paddles gently beside the mother. Each movement looks stronger than the last. The mother nudges the calf toward the center of the group. The calf stays upright in the deeper water. The exposed mud barrier that once separated them now feels distant. The shallow killing zone lies far behind. The patrol boat drifts at a respectful distance. I reduce the engine to silence. The mother hippo lifts her head and scans the surface once more. The calf presses its small body against her side. The pod begins to settle into slow, rhythmic movement. Water reflects the fading light across their backs. The injured hind leg trails but supports gentle motion. The calf is no longer isolated. The river no longer traps it. The predators have withdrawn into distance. The Luangwa River holds still under evening light, and the baby hippo calf remains alive beside its mother.